Imagine a solar system where the outer planets are not just distant rocks, but fortified bastions of a rebellion that threatens to shatter the fragile peace of humanity. You are part of the Pax Solis fleet, tasked with holding the line against an enemy that has mastered the cold, dark void of Neptune's orbit. But when you discover that the Neptune War isn't just a territorial dispute, but a calculated strike designed to cut off Earth's resources and plunge the inner systems into chaos, you realize that victory isn't just about firepower. It's about outmaneuvering an enemy who uses the environment itself as a weapon. Welcome to Neptune War, the third pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in the Pax Solis series. If you love military space opera tropes, tactical naval warfare, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist navigate a losing battle through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of interplanetary duty. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's arrival at the Neptunian frontier, thrusting them into a race against time to secure the orbital lanes before the enemy blockade strangles the supply lines. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of strained engines, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where the solar system falls into darkness. Larson and VanDyke excel at capturing the psychological toll of command in the face of the incomprehensible, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of progress made across centuries. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular fleet commander trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex ecology of space logistics, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior numbers. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Pax Solis lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unadulterated ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword. It's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Neptune War is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. B.V. Larson and David VanDyke have crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.